now you know my affliction, because I'm around in like smoking areas, chatting with new people, and like, oh, you're a film student. You know, what's your favorite movie? And I said The Red Shoes.
Does always sound like a little bit of
I've never heard of it. When did it come out? Oh, 1948. I'm like,
Yeah.
you should really watch it. There's a really beautiful ballet sequence, and I've lost them. They've gone home. They've said, who is that strange man who keeps talking about ballet? Why isn't he talking about like Fight Club? This is wrong. But yeah, no, they 100%. It's the
That
movie
is
to
an
watch.
affliction. Yeah, next time I'm in the smoking area with you and you recommend Red
Yep.
Shoes to someone, come get me and I'll throw you under the bus.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to tell you that this week the Other Fortnightly Movie Show presents The Red Shoes.
Welcome to the Other Fortnightly Movie Show. This week we're reviewing The Red Shoes, directed by Michael Powell and Emeric Pressburger, a production of The Archers. Comes out in 1948, and it's my favourite movie of all time. It stars Myra Shearer as Victoria Page, Anton Walbrook as Boris Lermontov, and Marius Goring as Julian Craster. The cinematography is by Jack Cardiff. It's produced by Powell and Pressburger's production company, The Archers. I love it so much because there's this wonderful in the middle, not in the middle, more back third of the movie. 17 minutes of incredible ballet mixed with film and taking cues on set design and how to express something cinematically from German Expressionism. It's deeply beautiful. I cried the first time I saw it. Which is all aided by the production design done by Hein Heckroth and the art direction by Arthur Lawson. And without further ado, me and Sebastian are going to get into it. And cut.
The
Fortnightly
movie
Show.
All right. Red Shoes.
Red Shoes.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was very good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you thought it was like
I thought
Like,
it was.
you thought it was not perfect though.
Okay, so for me, it was resting at a very steady 4 stars, and then
Yeah.
the ballet sequence happened, and I was like, well, it has to go up.
Okay.
And then I liked it the whole way through. It never topped the ballet sequence, which it was never meant to. The ballet sequence is always supposed to be like the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I liked the ending very much. To cut straight to
Okay.
it, if
You
we're
know
to
who
go
else
in.
didn't like the ending?
Roger Ebert.
Oh, famously Roger Ebert. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. No, but British critics at the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they really
Okay.
hated it. Are you talking about?
Is it because they were like annoyed that it was sort of cynical and mean?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Well, that's not what
and
I'm
it was
annoyed
gory too.
about. It was surprisingly gory
Yeah.
for a 1948 film.
1948,
I thought.
man, was the year for gore.
It was there was blood on
Yeah.
that poor woman.
But for the viewers at home, just as a kind of summary of what happens. So Red Shoes.
Spoilers to our first AD and cameraman if they
Yeah.
care. So the ending for me, if we're going to summarize the ending, do we summarize?
Oh no,
the
I'm going to
entire
summarize
film?
the ending. I'll give a little summary of like.
Give that a little summary of the film.
So
Go
what
ahead.
happens is there's this ballet dancer played by Myra Shearer, Victoria Page, who meets Marius Goring, aspiring composer, and also Marius Goring as starting again there.
A weird guy. Not a weird
Marius Goring,
guy.
yeah, a weird guy.
Weird guy, but not obviously weird. Dark weird.
Dark
he's like
weird, he's
that guy
kind of
needs
edgy. People don't understand
classic
him.
example of a male who needs therapy.
A male who needs therapy.
Yeah, like an obvious male who needs
so yeah.
therapy. You know.
Yeah, he's playing Julian Craster. So Julian Craster.
Oh no!
Needs therapy.
I got confused. I
Oh, no,
thought
you're
we were
getting-
talking about the
The
Lemiratov or whatever his name is.
Lermontov.
Lermontov. I
Played
thought we were talking about
by
Lermontov.
Anton Walbrook.
I don't think Stephen Craster necessarily needs
No,
therapy.
he was kind of he was more balanced
I
out.
think I don't like that he pressured his girl into going into either dancing or marriage. I
Yeah.
thought that was annoying. That's kind of what annoyed me at the ending.
You're-
Was, well, I'll air my thoughts out now. May
Yeah.
as well. And we can get back to the summary in a minute.
Yeah.
But I just thought at the end, and it's a 40s film, so you would expect it to some extent, maybe. But I didn't see why there had to be such an emphasis on the choice.
Mhm.
I thought the way things were going, it was like she was going to do the night of ballet,
Mhm.
and she was either going to do that, and maybe she would be whisked away into dancing for the rest
Yeah.
of her life, like the red shoes
Yeah.
in the ballet, or she would just sort of do that one night and then go back home, and they would be fine. But I was like, either way, surely she can just do the red shoes that night, and decide, oh, I really liked that, I have to do more, or decide once was enough. I'm gonna head back. Maybe I'll do it again in the future. And I kind of get like I'm going a boring route of being like less dramatic and less intense. But I don't feel like the movie really delivered an authenticity in that kind of serious drama of what choice is she gonna make, and it's really important that she makes the choice. To the extent that she decides to jump out of a window and like permanently injure herself. And I was just, I don't know. I thought the ending was kind of silly, I guess. Like rather than thinking it was cynical, I was like, this seems kind of silly.
Okay, but you know how the Hans Christian Andersen story ends.
I actually don't.
Okay.
Educate me.
So the Hans Christian Andersen story is there's this girl, and she's wants to get dressed up. I think it's like a confirmation or it's some church thing, and so she comes across these red shoes. It differs, and she puts them on. She loves them, and whatever. She starts dancing and can't stop. But also the people at the church are like, you can't wear those red shoes into church. They're too hot for church. What are you, some kind of whore?
Okay.
Wearing who do you think you are? So eventually, she begs an executioner to chop her legs off, so she can stop dancing.
Okay.
And then there are versions of the story where she still wants to go to the church, and she's like hobbling along on her artificial legs and crutches, and the red shoes are like dancing at the doorway to stop her from getting into the church because she has been too exorbitant. She has forsaken God and dignity, and then eventually she dies and gets to pray and stuff because she's in heaven. So yeah, no, it's really quite a dramatic story.
Yeah.
It'd be tricky to translate it without keeping some of that horrific thing. But I don't think in the movie there's that same level of condemnation for it. No, it's much more.
No, there isn't.
A case of the choice between life and art, and that not being such a black and white thing, and it being that there's a really good argument for really just pursuing art. As whatever, Vicky has a conversation with Lermontov at the beginning, and it's like Lermontov asks her, so why do you want to dance? Because Vicky is just an upstart,
Why do
posh.
you want to live?
Yeah, and she says, why do you want to live? Which I think is an incredible line.
It is a good line.
But yeah, no, there's more to it than that, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe you that there's more to it, but do you want to tell me what the rest is?
Okay. I don't know. When I was doing the reading and the research for this, what I came across in grab the book, show me the book.
Can I ask you on a psychological level, why do you think it made sense for her to jump out of the window?
There's a line here in this wonderful book, BFI Film Classics edition on the red shoes, written by Pamela Hutchinson, that she is in, the red shoes are controlling her. She kind of, there's a scene just in that dressing room where she has the shoes on and her legs seem to move before her, and she looks in the mirror in kind of horror at the idea that her legs are pulling her, and that she's no longer in control of her body.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't catch on to that at all.
But yeah, I think it's kind of the pure like passion and excitement, and that pull between art and life, that
the
gets
Red
her.
Shoes decided to kill her.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
That, you know, she was considering whatever, getting out of the scene. You said you wanted a dance to live, and you wanted to live to dance. No
She did say that.
backsies.
Wow.
But
Those Red Shoes are a rough deal.
yeah, they are a rough deal. But yeah, no, when I was doing another bit of research, also in Pamela Hutchinson's book, Powell and Pressburger, right? The two directors and producers and writers, quite a duo. They had been making a load of like British propaganda films in the war.
Okay.
Like 49th Parallel and Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, and also Matter of Life and Death to an extent. And so they'd made all these propaganda films, and Powell is quoted as saying that, you know, he wanted to make, so he'd made propaganda for war, and now he wanted to make propaganda for art.
Oh, interesting.
You know?
Interesting. Okay.
And like, aside from that just being a hard quote, and
That is
tough,
a hard quote. That's cool.
Tuff, tough.
I feel like he made a movie about how like art will kill you though.
He did.
Is that
but
propaganda
not
for
like
art though?
the
I mean,
most
war will
dramatic,
kill you. I guess.
wonderful thing in the world, and also like, art will kill you, but my God, you're gonna have an incredible time, and it will be an incredible, ecstatic, passionate thing.
Okay, but the movie frames it as she could have just continued dancing instead of jumping.
It doesn't frame it as.
Well, I'm
she
not
could've
saying it
just
frames it as
continued
anything.
dancing.
She could have continued dancing.
You know?
She could have just went off and danced or went home. And I get the whole the shoes are controlling her theory. I guess that's fair enough if that's the case. And that's a cool interpretation. That makes me like the ending more. If I watch it again and that interpretation seems true to me, then I might be tempted to bump it up another star, half a star.
But yeah, I'm going to rip off Hutchinson again, and she makes a point in the intro to her analysis of it. She's talking about ballet dancers and, you know, how they break in their shoes. And when you're a new ballet dancer, you have these kind of flesh-coloured shoes, and you've broken them in, you're standing on point, and you've, whatever, crossed them off. But, you know, if you're dancing over and over and over, you're going to get blisters, and those blisters will burst, and your flesh-coloured shoes become red.
Oh, cool. Okay.
With the blood from your feet,
Yeah.
the blood and toil of your art.
That's cool.
So that there's really, you know, there's a lot of sacrifice involved in ballet and art, and, you know, there is kind of a complete giving over of yourself to the art, that you can't really just balance the two.
But she
such
didn't
sense.
give herself over to the art.
Did she not?
No, she did like one show.
She did. She did the Firebird. Well, no, she didn't do the Firebird. She was. Julian Craster went off and worked on the Firebird, without her. But she did Swan Lake.
She did Swan Lake. She did the Red Shoes.
The Red Shoes.
And maybe there was a few.
And then maybe there was a few
between.
other little.
There could have
yeah,
been.
no, she did a few other bits. There was a montage.
But in like the movie lasts less than a year. That's not giving your life to the art.
Yeah, but she
If
was
the
doing ballet
movie-
beforehand.
if the-
She loved it.
She was doing ballet beforehand, but she was doing small-time ballet. Nobody cared.
There-
Julian
Have you
Craster
ever
didn't
met
notice.
any ballet dancers?
Lermontov didn't notice.
Have you ever met any ballet
No.
dancers? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts what they put themselves through.
Oh no, I believe that.
Like, and it's
No, I
like
believe
a
that.
total commitment, and it's total like self-abuse to
Mm-hmm.
be doing it. So I don't know. I think to get to any level, to get to the level she was at the beginning of the movie, is she'd already given herself over in many ways.
So it already counts as having given herself.
Yeah.
over to the arts.
Well, there's this moment of, you know, kind of doubt and maybe settling down with Julian Craster and doing the other things. But yeah, I don't know. And okay, you know, we've been talking and debating the ballet aspect and like the story aspect, but like we have no debate on the visuals.
Oh, stunning visuals.
The stunning
movie,
visuals
yeah.
throughout. Like, find me a
No.
bad frame.
No, there's no bad frames.
You know,
There's no bad frames. It is a gorgeous film.
they like, and even beyond the ballet, like, you know, the party scene where they're all drinking to celebrate. It's kind of it's very dark. And they have those big bottles of wine.
Lermontov like shows up just at the
Yeah.
end and he's like, "Where is Victoria?"
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a great impression. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
But like, it's not just a beautiful scene. Like the big feast laid
Yeah.
out.
No, it's nice. It is. It's good.
Yeah. Oh my god. And yeah, every single scene. I'm gonna start gushing. You're gonna have to stop me now because
All right.
it'll just be me saying that the whole movie is fantastic and there's no problems whatsoever, and every single scene is so beautiful and incredible, and beyond compare in any other movie.
I mean, I don't think as highly of this movie as you think it. It's I might be at a. I probably did not watch it the right way because I watched it at 8 a.m. after 5 hours of sleep. But it kept my attention, and I enjoyed it. And by the end of the movie, I was very glad to have watched it. And I thought it was a stunning film all the way through. But I don't know if it was always like a completely gripping movie.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any scenes that I'd cut out. But I just don't know if it sent me to another plane.
Okay.
Which it seems to have sent you to another plane.
To give some words to my other plainness about this movie. So the movie that got me into movies in the first place is Baby Driver.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed by the idea that you could make a movie and cut the action to the music.
It was a very cool idea.
Very cool idea. And I thought, wow, Edgar Wright, what an innovator. No one has ever done this before. Aside from in music videos. Yeah. But as it turns out, once upon a time, they were doing this way before. Michael Powell talks about this idea of the composed film. And what they did for the Red Shoes is that, especially for that 17-minute ballet, is they wrote the music beforehand, and when they were shooting it, went around with a stopwatch and shot the action to the music versus the music to the action.
Okay, yeah.
So they did that Edgar Wright Baby Driver way back. And then Hutchinson points out that was the old style for silent movies. That back in the day, UFA in Berlin, when they were making their big operettas, were shooting the action to the music. And they experimented with it also in the last Powell and Pressburger production before this, Black Narcissus, also an incredible movie, but not my favorite Powell and Pressburger. Red Shoes, my favorite Powell and Pressburger. But I think like that as a technique, and to be able to create art like that and have, music and film working together, and then also, of course, your acting, your set design, your costuming, all
there
that
were no bad performances in this movie.
Coming together, I think, is like an incredible achievement in art. Makes it a fantastic film. And yeah, I think you can cut there. So cut. All right. So what were we talking about?
I think we were building.
What I was building up to there was this idea that Hutchinson uses in the book of Gesamtkunstwerk, a really nice German word. Popularized by Richard Wagner, beloved by Nazis everywhere, and known for Ride of the Valkyries, which I keep forgetting as to how it goes.
That's the one. That's like in every second movie, isn't it?
It's in every second movie.
Yeah, I know it, but I
briefly
can't
in The
actually
Simpsons.
do it.
When
in a
Mr.
bunch
Burns
of TV shows
has
as well.
the
It's a great
tape
tune.
of Ride of the Valkyries, he puts it in. Smithers has recorded over it with Waterloo, and it really ruins his big tank moment. But anyway, Gesamtkunstwerk, total artwork. All the different parts working together. So camera. I've just given all this list already, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
All the different parts of the film working together, and I think that's the great strength of film, and like what brings it above other arts. Because if I'm a painter, I can work on a painting alone, but good luck trying to make a film alone.
Film is a collaborative art form.
Collaborative.
There's one guy I can think of who made like a whole movie by himself.
Yeah.
And it was an animated movie, so he didn't even need actors.
Cheating.
He didn't
Animated
even
movie
actors.
is cheating.
It's not cheating.
Yeah.
We're talking outside the scope of exactly what we're talking about, but it's still a movie made by one guy.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, it's total art. And I don't know. I think the Red Shoes of all the movies.
Joel Haver made a movie pretty much by himself, actually. If you want a live action thing, he played both characters in a house.
Yeah, but he didn't do the
I think if you
camera,
look
the
at
editing,
I think he did do the camera. There's a lot of static shots.
Oh, okay.
And he did all the sound mixing. I think I'd have to look at the credits again.
I take it back. My
the
whole
film
thesis
is
is
called
bullshit.
We Need to Leave Here Together. It's very
Okay.
good. It's like an hour long. It's on YouTube. It's free.
Okay.
Go watch it. It's an interesting thing.
Okay. But yeah, okay, my whole thesis is gone now.
Sorry, pal.
Rest
Sorry,
in peace,
pal.
my thesis. But yeah, no, like, my thinking is that, you know, it's incredible to have all these pits working together. And to be honest, I can't think of a better example of that than the Red Shoes. And like, again, Hutchinson, beautiful. Thank you so much, Pamela Hutchinson. Where would we be without you? With a much less researched web show, I would say. But Pamela Hutchinson gives this example in the book about Michael Powell talking to the electricians on the set, and he talks to them and he's like, okay, now if we work together, we can really make something. So I want to hear, you know, whatever advice you've got, whatever feedback you've got. And, you know, these are the electricians, which are a very important part of any film, but your director is probably not asking them for feedback. But The Red Shoes, as a film that respects that and tries so hard to be this Gesamtkunstwerk, total artwork, would. And I think that's what separates it from your traditional other movie, that, you know, there is a respect for all the different facets, and it wouldn't be the movie it is without all those facets working together. And
there's an interest. This is reminding me of something Robert Edgar said once, and I think he was accepting something, and he said, if you've only directed a few films, listen to everyone in the crew intently, because they've been on hundreds of more hours worth of film sets than you have. They've got more experience than you have, basically. And I think it's a good attitude to have as a director and a filmmaker, as someone in charge of a collaborative art form. That if you have all these talented people around you, you should make use of them and encourage them to contribute to the film however they can and make it better.
And one thing, okay, we're not cutting, but we're breaking thing here. But I think it would be good if we talked about like one scene. So I think the scene we'll talk about is Red Shoes Ballet.
I think so. That's the scene everyone talks about.
Yeah. We can talk about, like, you know, why it's so good versus
that got
just
criticism from ballet fans because it was an unrealistic depiction of like ballet on stage.
Yeah. Imagine being that ballet fan.
Could you imagine like going to a cinema and being like, why did they make it a movie?
Just just thinking to yourself,
this could have just been a ballet.
It would just be a ballet. You know, why are they doing all this incredible stuff? Why are there waves crashing up against the stage? Why is Lermontov becoming Craster, Julian Craster?
Yeah.
Why are they swapping? Why can I see so much anguish in her face? I should be able to see very little except her legs bopping about.
And her legs bopping around were incredible.
They were.
It was incredible, actual incredible dancing.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole sequence.
One thing, I've never noticed costume design as much, especially in the ballet. The way, you know, her dress goes from kind of a regular dress to becoming the like paper dress of all the different papers. Because she becomes kind of a vagrant, because she can't stop dancing, and her dress kind of becomes shreds, and there's all these papers flying about the set also and around the set, and her dress is kind of like a papery dress.
That's cool.
It's so cool.
It's an incredible sequence.
And the music's incredible.
It's also so exciting to watch a movie with such a dedicated, extended dance sequence.
The only other example is like Mission Impossible 2.
I haven't seen Mission Impossible 2
you know, the
recently
Vincent
enough.
Cassel thing that everyone has a clip of, and it's him dancing through the lasers. You never see Vincent Cassel dance through lasers?
I don't think so.
Oh man, you're missing
I'm
out.
missing out.
But yeah, like I can't think of. Well, there are lots of movies with big set pieces, but like a movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, Mission Impossible 8
There's
doesn't have a dance sequence, but it has a very extended sequence of Ethan Hunt underwater going through like old ships or a submarine or something, to deal with some problem. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was quite a boring movie.
Okay.
But this whole sequence was very long, and it was the best part of the movie.
Oh,
it was
okay.
like it was good tension.
Was it silent?
It was completely silent, and there was no
Okay.
cutting back to like Simon Pegg being like, "You all right?" No. It was just Ethan Hunt alone underwater for a really long time, and he might die, and it was very good.
Okay.
And that was what I most admired about The Final Reckoning, which was otherwise a mostly really boring movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I say that as a Mission Impossible fan.
okay.
I like a lot of those movies very much. I think Fallout is one of the best action films ever. But The Final Reckoning was.
Yeah.
I thought it was dull. But that sequence is great.
But like swapping from boring to really great movie.
The Red Shoes.
But like, what do you think? Like, would you recommend? Would you not recommend?
Oh, I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone
I
you'd
wouldn't
not
even recommend
to?
it as like, just like, oh, it's a movie that you should watch. I think it is actually, like, it's a good movie. It's, like a similar example that I can think of. I really like Citizen Kane. I actually think it's a very good movie. But I wouldn't go around recommending it to everyone because it's kind of like, I get it.
Yeah.
But just for the 17-minute ballet sequence, I think The Red Shoes is so worth watching.
No,
I've never seen anything like that in a movie before. It genuinely was. I watched it on my laptop, and I wish I saw that in like a cinema, which would have been unreal.
It's up there somewhere.
Cinema in Palace?
In Palace. Right above the Fortnightly Movie Show.
Beautiful.
Can we get a zoom? Can we get a zoom? Can we see the Red Shoes? No.
So he said no. We
see
can't
the
get a
Red Shoes?
zoom.
No zoom. Here it is. Have you got a focus?
Are you in there?
We're learning new things every day.
Yeah. I'm learning on the fly here.
What are you doing with? Is that zooming?
This is the focus.
So that's the focus.
So we can actually see the
We can see it.
text.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Nice. We got it in
Beautiful
there.
stuff. We've seen. Yeah, no. I saw it in the cinema. It was
I'd
incredible.
love to have seen that. How did you watch it your first time? What was your first time?
First time it was over COVID on my computer, so like essentially laptop screen. And yeah, no. Again, I cried. I cried watching the 17 minutes. I cried.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
it's incredible. I didn't cry.
Okay.
But
But like I've never been moved by something being beautiful. Before then,
I've
I
never
genuinely
thought about
cried.
that I can't blame you.
And yeah,
Like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's not like it was. I've already described it. I'm gonna stop now. Is that a wrap?
well, it's not.
That's fantastic.
We
Oh,
can't,
okay.
We can't wrap yet. We've gotta.
Never mind.
We gotta say, thanks to all our people. Like they do on a.
Thanks to our Patreon.
Like in a not we have no Patreon.
I know.
Yes.
I know. That was being
Yes.
silly. Not yet.
But,
You're not a Patreon.
Thanks to our incredible cinematographer, Connell, and our first AD,
Rory.
I'm sorry, I'm in the heat. I forget all things. You're too good at your job, and you became first AD to me, and not Rory. I'm in business mode, Oh God.
It was rough.
My existence is complete pain.
You both did wonderfully, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was incredible, and yeah.
Yeah.
There's only, yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
Something else you wanted to say?
Cut. Okay.
Next week, most vertical primate.
Yeah. Who's it directed by,
I
Sebastian?
don't know. Give me a second.
Who's directing Most Vertical Primate?
Give me a
Sebastian?
second. Give me
We
a
want
second.
to make sure that we have respect on our next,
Yeah.
on the next person next fortnight, I suppose, for the fortnightly,
For
the
the
other fortnightly movie show.
the other fortnightly movie show,
You know,
we need to put some respect
Find
on
out
the name.
who directed Most Vertical Primate?
Most Vertical Primate, directed by Robert Vince.
Robert Vince. What a
Yeah.
man. Perfect.
Alright.
Perfect. Perfect
We
in
can
every
stop.
way.
We've assembled an excellent team through the draft, and we have a very effective secret weapon.
Connell, do you want to get it on the outro?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.